Wow, this is a comparison of black on black sport semi-formal tennis shoes for traveling and cruise ships and such. Um, to start off with, I decided, black tennis shoes that I could also use for hiking around, walking around, all the sports when I get off the ship at each of the ports, with all the walking and all of the adventures involved. I wanted to have one pair of shoes that I could wear with a pair of black slacks and such. So my old pair of black on black tennis shoes died after many, many years, and so I decided to buy these from Temu and tried them out, used them a couple of times on cruises, liked them. However, then we went hiking, walking more, and I found that when I did 22,000 steps in a day, that's like 8 miles, that these soles were a bit thin sometimes, and they didn't do so well. The bottoms are just a bit thicker than a sponge. They're very soft, and they've been wearing out very quickly. I really liked the use. I liked that I could just slip them on and slip them off easily. So for that purpose, again, for a few bucks, I'm pretty sure it was less than 20, probably like 15, maybe 10, and Temu. They really worked well for that, and I loved them. However, I also found another problem with them. The other problem is this rubber kind of sponge-like sole. When I was in Scotland and Ireland and it rained, these things would absorb water like a sponge, and then when you step down on cement or something and squeeze it out as you're walking, it becomes slick, makes you slide. Anyway, dangerous. So was not crazy about that, and the fact that my feet got the pad of my feet underneath, that they didn't protect well enough from rocks poking through and on uneven ground, for example. So loved them, and then learned to hate them at the same time. They also had a problem, by the way, on the inside that I didn't see for many days, but eventually did, and that was the pad on the inside started sliding around and moving and such. Not too long, so that was an issue. But I love them for having a multi-purpose black on black that I could wear, that I could go hiking in, that I could go on touring and all that such, and not look bad at dinner. So I knew I'd buy another one. So I found myself on Walmart looking to see if they had anything. And sure enough, the Walmart brand, I guess it's Walmart brand, Athletics, I think is what they... Athletic Works. Athletic Works with memory foam, it says here. And I really like the Athletic Works shorts that I bought over the years. And so I decided that these would be a good deal because they were only 17 bucks plus tax. So it still brings it probably beneath 20 bucks for a pair of shoes. I ordered these several days ago, and then they came up, but I hadn't picked them up yet. When my wife and I were driving past Skechers, and I decided to buy some shoes. My wife said, buy some good ones so you have them for years. So we bought these Skechers Ultra Go running, exercising, max cushioning. I think they called them runners or something on here someplace. But anyway, those, and while we were in there, we saw another pair that had slip-in feature of a different type that are called walkers. We got those. So basically, let's take a look at these first. These are slip-ins with the new slip-in feature that are on everything. If you're buying a new pair of shoes, you might want to get these. It makes them slip-in. This side over here has the angle coming out. It's basically like having a built-in shoehorn right here in the top part. And Skechers, I found them quite comfortable to walk in, good padding. I really liked them. I especially like the slip-in feature and their soft comfort. Again, I could wear these with some dressier pants and go to the formal nights wearing my black slacks and black shirt or white shirt, tie, jacket, and work fine. So that is okay. Liked them. Decided to get them with my wife's talking me into it. These are great. So, but there was another pair that I liked a little better in another way, and that was these runners, which were said to be in their running area, Ultra Go cushioning Skechers with special slip-free bottoms and such. And so I tried these on, and they had even more padding for walking on the bottoms. Even more padding. Look, Goodyear tire. So hopefully the rubber will last better than those Temu ones that I bought a year or so ago. Or 2 years, I'm not quite sure how long I had those. With the cushioning, air cooled, it says, Go-Go matte. But I like them for being very, very cushiony for walking. Like I said, we did lots of walking. We literally walked like 20 days plus cruise ship days through Europe, doing as much as 22,000 steps in a day, 8 miles, walking, and got the feet pretty beat up using the Temu ones that I was using. A little bit of bruise on the bottom of the feet, but I think these will be much better. I like them. They'll work well enough to. They're not as formal as I would like them to look for formal nights on a cruise ship, but they should be okay overall. Get away with that. Although they don't have the slip-in part, which I don't like, I wish I could slip into them easily. They are more cushioning, and I can run in these if I feel like doing running sports while I'm traveling. Also have very thick cushioning on the bottom, very thick. So takes care of that issue with those. Okay, so then I got the ones that I had ordered from Walmart, picked them up. So then I picked up the ones at Walmart. Thought, well, should I keep them or not keep them? Tried them out. I mean, these were like $99. We got a discount from what's the company, Arling? SMF1 Amazon. From Amazon, and so we got $30 off them. So that was a good deal. Brings the price down. That's reasonable. I mean, for a good pair of shoes. Same with the other ones. They were a little bit cheaper and got the 30% off. These, however, were $17 straight. So, got these, tried them out. They're okay. They're not as good as either one of those Skechers for comfort on the bottom. They're a bit thinner on this area, on the front area. But they're lightweight. They're good. I don't think I will take them on traveling around the world, but I could see wearing them around here for just something useful and having them. As I said, my black sport ones that I used before died after many, many years. So these are a winner for very cheap, but not as good as I said. These Go Performance Skechers Go somethings. Skechers. I don't see the name. What's the name say again here? Machine washable.
It's on the top.
On the top.
Cover.
Skechers matte cushioning, Ultra Go cushioning, which will be fine. Microfiber. However, the only issue was when I wore the Temu ones in Scotland, if I didn't say it, they leaked water like a sieve. We had some rainy days. The shoes got wet because of this knit stuff, and they had no waterproofing on them at all. So I decided that I would definitely waterproof these. So I've waterproofed them all now with the spray. You know, you can use the different sprays for waterproofing them. and they cause the water to go off. If you do wash these, you'll have to, if you put them in the washing machine and wash them, you'll need to spray them with the waterproofing again. But I don't get my stuff dirty generally, and a little bit hand wipe should be fine. So that's my analysis of these things. All three of these are better overall than the Temu ones, but these are much more expensive. These are much cheaper, but still a winning type of thing to go for. I'm really impressed with the quality of our tennis shoes as technology continues to increase in our lifetime. It's really cool to see. So thank you for watching. Give a thumbs up to this video and watch my other videos. And thank you very much. Have a great day.